Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm talking about our fantasy league, YouTube League 1. It's a 14-man league team. Pretty basic rosters, except we added one flex position, points per reception. So I'm just going to go real quick through the weekly matchups and pick who I think is going to come out victorious. So week 1, it's Mile High Runner, which is me versus Von Miller time. Their projections, which I don't want to go off of, but they have me winning by 9 points. But I just want to go off just the matchups here. He's got quarterback. I feel like our running backs are pretty even, except for Lindsey's going to be carrying with Melvin Gordon, so he's not going to get as many points. I feel like Burrow's going to do good with AJ Green because he's their veteran, so it'll go to him a lot. Pretty even with Sutton, Landry. Kelsey's obviously going to do better than Fant. He's kind of my rolling the dice on Fant because I feel like Drew Lock will have a good year, so I'm hoping Fant will. Hardman and Robbie Anderson, just never know about Hardman. Robbie Anderson's, he's from New York, barely came to a new team, so we'll see how he does there. I definitely have this matchup, Metcalf and Jerry Jeudy, even though I do feel like Jerry Jeudy will have a good year, but Metcalf's, he's already been in the league a year, so. And I picked Jake Elliott as my kicker because I don't feel like Eagles will finish drives, so I do feel like he'll get a lot of kicks. McManus, I'm hoping all he gets is extra points and Denver finishes their drives. And then our defense is pretty matched up, so that all said, even though they have me projected as winning, I'm going to say it's Von Miller time just because of Mahomes and AJ and Kelsey. So, and then the next matchup is Granny's Teat Milk versus Corona 20. Their projections is 142, 128. So, like I said, I don't really go off that. I do feel like Lamar Jackson's definitely the better matchup here. Halfbacks, Kareem Hunt's second string, so who knows there. I feel like Eckler's a little high projected there. Aaron Jones might be going to be a little low. Marquise Brown, just never know. Ravens, they don't really have a number one. They just go all over the place. Adams definitely going to get good points. Beckham might be low there. And then actually Deontay Johnson might be a little high, so we don't know there. Like I said, Ravens, they're all over the place, so I do think Mark Andrews will get points, so I'd say he's about accurate. Jared Goff had an off year there at the end, so I don't know. Higbee's might be a little high. Wide receivers here pretty matched up. Cohen, I feel like he's not, I don't know, he's kind of having an off slump time. We'll see if he picks it up, but I don't know. Amari Cooper, I feel like, has this matchup. Both kickers are good, and both defenses about average. So I'm gonna have to say Corona 20 barely, not by this much, but barely will take this one. And then the next one is Obama versus Team Leisman. So their projections is 120, 112, so pretty even really. So let's go. So here I kind of feel like Murray might be a little low. Wilson, probably a little low as well. So both good quarterbacks. Duke Johnson, he's not even their number one. Morstead, he'll do good. It's a pretty even matchup. Kamara's going to have a ton of points, especially if they, work out a deal. Sonny Michel, they don't use running backs too much. So Kamara's definitely got that. There's an interesting matchup. DeAndre Hopkins and the other Leesom has Kyler Murray, so whatever points there he'll get, so that definitely helps him. Theon will do good. Chart will do good. Tyreek Hill will get his points for sure. And then this interesting Rob Gronkowski. I feel like they have him at low projection there, so he'll do better than that. Ertz will get his points. John Brown and Tyler Boyd. That's an even matchup. Leonard Fournette. It's hard to say. They probably have his points projection pretty good there. Um, and they must not have this kicker in Buccaneers because he's projected 0 points. Um, Badgley will do good. Defense is pretty matched up, so this is going to be a pretty even matchup, especially we get a new kicker in that slot. So I'm going to have to say I'm going to have to go with Russell Wilson and go with who they projected as Obama is the winner on that one. Next matchup is New Era versus Turtle Squad. Their projections 121 to 129, so a pretty close matchup. Derek Carr, who he scores good points. Josh Allen, that's even matchup there. There, Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake's pretty even matchup there. Joe Mixon, Kansas City rookie, definitely a good matchup there. Even though we haven't seen their rookie, but we already know running backs in Kansas City will get their points. And then their wide receivers matched up well. Robert Woods, so their next wide receivers matched up pretty even. We'll see how Stefon Diggs does there and at the Bills. So this is the one that's throwing them off right here. It's Hunter Henry and Blake Jarwin. A lot of weapons in Cowboys, so that's probably why he's low projection. And Hunter Henry, Chargers don't have too many weapons. They do have Keenan Allen, Eckler in the backfield, and then Hunter Henry. So he's definitely going to get his points. I do feel like Melvin Gordon's a little projected high here. He's going to be sharing carries with Lindsey. So I definitely James Conner will get that matchup. Swift for the Lions. Probably pretty little low. He might get more than that. So I will give it to Antonio Gibson there. Kickers pretty matched up well, and defense pretty matched up. Patriots had a lot of good guys sit out, so they won't be the same team as last year. With all that, it's going to be an even matchup, but this is a tough one. I'm going to have to go with Josh Allen and the New Era. It's going to pull it out. Yep, Josh Allen for sure. It's going to be a tough one though, so I'm going to give it to New Era. Next matchup is Deshaun of the Dead and Golf Pro. Their projections is 121, 143, so quite a big difference there, even though, like I said, I don't go off that. Let's go to positions. Pretty even matchup quarterback-wise. Dak, I don't know, people talk a lot of crap about Dak, but he's a good quarterback. He can run, he can throw, so that actually is a very even matchup there. Jordan Howard and Todd Gurley. I actually feel like Todd Gurley will be the old Todd Gurley, so I feel like some maybe low projections there. So I do feel like Todd Gurley's got that spot. I think Elliott's actually a little low versus Miles Sanders. He'll get that spot. Keenan Allen, he'll get his points. That's a pretty even matchup. Gets Allen Robinson. I feel like Cooks is low. I feel like Deshaun Watson will go to Cook's slot. But that being said, you have Deshaun Watson on the other side, so whatever points he gets, Cooks will get. So that will help Golf Pro. Michael Thomas definitely gonna get his points. Wins that matchup. Waller, Derek Carr likes Waller, so he's gonna win that matchup versus Austin Hooper. Cooper Kupp, Goff likes him, goes to him a lot, so definitely give him the matchup over Mac. This is an interesting one. Michael Gallup versus CeeDee Lamb. I could easily see all the points going to CeeDee Lamb and not Gallup, so that's a toss-up. Greg Zerline and Crosby, about even kickers. It's who can finish drives and who has to kick field goals, really. And I feel like Green Bay will kick a lot more field goals. And then defenses are pretty even as well. I mean, they're both loaded defenses, so they'll both score good points. But all that being said, I'm actually going to give the win to Golf Pro, even though they have them way outmatched. I feel like Golf Pro will pull it out with Todd Gurley, Ezekiel Elliott, Keenan Allen, CeeDee Lamb will get the points on Gallup. So, yeah, I'm going to give it to Golf Pro on that one. Next matchup is Downset Yikes versus Booby Miles Show. And so I feel like their quarterbacks pretty matched up. Latavius Murray, obviously with Kamara there, is probably not get as many points as Ingram, so Ingram wins that. Pretty even here with Dalvin Cook and Derrick Henry, even though I will say Derrick Henry's playing Denver, so if anybody remembers the last year's game, his longest carry was 8 yards, so might not have a good game. Mike Evans will definitely win the match against Cole Beasley. This is an interesting matchup here. I think Juju Smith will get more points than that versus Calvin Ridley. George Kittle will definitely get his points. Jared Cook will get his points as well, so that's a pretty even matchup. Will Fuller will be, I feel like, the number one target at Texans, so to me that Will Fuller will win that match against Danny Amendola. Traquan Smith, yeah. Who knows if he'll get his points. Ronald Jones will definitely get his points. Kickers, Robbie Gould. It's an interesting one. I feel like actually Matt Prater will get more points just because Lions won't finish drives and they'll have to kick more. And then defenses, both pretty good defenses. So, but I will give this one to who they did, Booby Miles Show. Next matchup is BBB versus Drop That. Their projections 116, 125. Pretty even quarterback wise. Matthew Stafford, Jared Goff, they don't have the best of years last year. Christian McCaffrey obviously is going to get his points, but I feel like McCaffrey will have that. Jonathan Taylor, Barkley will definitely have that position. Kenny Golladay, Tyler Lockett, I feel like it's pretty even matchup there. DJ Moore, so he's probably their number one versus Chris Godwin, and Tom Brady will use him well. It's a pretty even matchup there. Tennessee Titans, tight end Jonnu Smith. Ingram will definitely take that position. Edelman would be used a lot with Cam, so definitely probably winning that position versus Preston Williams, Miami. And then, so wide receiver Terry McLaurin, so Henry Ruggs. You just never know with that guy. We haven't seen him yet, and I can see Carr going deep to him a lot, so that'll be an interesting matchup there. So over here on this side for BBB, he needs to get in a kicker and a defense, and if he does that, I definitely feel like BBB might pull this off with Christian McCaffrey, Godwin, and Edelman racking up the points. So even though he doesn't have a kicker and defense, I'm going to give it to BBB. And that's my predictions for this week. We'll see how right I am, and tune in next week for the next week's matchups. Thanks for watching.